back once again.
And we're back, and we're back, and we're back, and we're back.
And we're back again.
We're so
back
sharp.
again.
No, we'll
Don't
never
you
be
know
flat.
that we're back
We'll never
again?
be flat.
Oh, yeah.
Fly like
Never
a
gonna be
pancake. Bitch, you are
flat
so
like
fake.
you
Don't
want
need
us
a
to
hot,
be.
take
We're
me
always
to
gonna
cold
be
shower.
sharp.
Cold shower.
Well, guys, welcome back to the Chase is Dead
was
podcast. That was pretty good. As always, we're your hosts. My name's Nick.
And I'm Phil.
And guys, it's Casual Friday.
You guys like our shirts?
Yes, if you like our Hawaiian shirts and general casual demeanor, we decided that like once out of a month when we're producing the show, we're just going to take a Casual Friday because, yeah, we just wanted to do it. No albums, no lore for today, talking about Chase. We're just going to take it easy and talk about some random stuff. We got some stuff on the agenda for sure.
We don't want you to think, too, that we didn't have albums ready. We definitely did.
Oh, we actually did.
The thing is, we just like didn't want to do that today. We just
No, actually, I can.
we felt like we just wanted to like have a regular podcast.
No, yeah, I'm going to be talking about Unlocked 1.5, Denzel Curry and Kenny Beats, their remix of that because we talked about it. So in our next episode, that's going to be the next album.
And I'll be talking about the buttresses behind every great man.
Exactly. So there you go. Like we just wanted to take a day off. We kind of wanted to change up the formula and also just to experiment a little bit, honestly, with doing a little bit of a shorter form podcast because we do like an hour.
We're
15.
almost always hour 15.
Yeah, just about. So we're going to try something
hour
more
10,
like
hour 15.
30 minutes, 45 minutes, see how that goes.
We'll
and
see.
if we get more of a response to it, then maybe we'll shorten our episodes going forward. We'll see. But guys, really quickly, this is episode 9. So for everybody who's been a consistent viewer, thank you so much.
I can count to 9.
Yeah, we can count to 9.
I can count to 9.
Count to 9.
That's how old I am.
I'm getting
Actually, by 9,
older
you're usually
now.
like, I am 9 years old.
I am 9 years old.
I
now.
know exactly how to
I
talk.
will
My
show you.
grammar is perfected by all of my years of schooling
Mhm.
and rigorous education.
That's it.
The strict form of academia.
The extreme form of
By the way,
my
I want to talk about the
scholastic
fact
rigor.
that I want to talk about the fact that I high-fived like a fucking white dad.
What,
today.
the high five when we were coming out?
Yeah, you did
What, what'd you
this.
do?
I went like this.
The little.
I did a.
Oh,
Yeah, I did
hate
that, and I went up. I
Hate
realized that, and you guys are gonna see that, and
Yeah.
you know what? I don't regret it.
You know what?
are you gonna
I do
do?
regret it for you, so that's
Oh,
okay.
well, that's cool. That's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty cool. Whatever. Oh, you got some. Actually, that's the first time, Phil, that I've seen you have a liquid that wasn't in your cum slut cup.
I know.
Do you want to talk about the
Or a
origins
course.
of the cum slut cup really quickly? I mean, it's
The
pretty
cum slut?
easy, but
Oh well, see, I got a bunch of stickers. Or no, our roommate Marty got a bunch of stickers, and he had a blank one, and he told me I could have it, and I put it on there, and it was just blank for a long time, and then at some point, I think I just decided,
Really?
you know what? It's time to don my maiden name on there.
cum slut,
Cum slut.
cum slut.
You didn't. If you didn't know, my name is Philip Cum slut. I am married technically into the Beavers family.
Who did you marry?
That's not important.
That's that question.
That's not
That's a
important.
horrible question. Anyway, so yeah, guys, we're gonna actually talk about some news stuff. I'm gonna give Phil some horrible scenarios and see how he's going to react to them. Some like would you rather type of scenarios, which I do to you guys all the time.
Yeah.
I ask you guys those constantly,
Mhm.
and with waxing and waning interest. Sometimes you guys really like them, and sometimes you guys are like, I'm fucking done with this. Like,
Yeah, some of them you ask, we're just like, there's no amount of money.
There's nothing that you can.
I don't
do.
know what you want me to say. There's
But
no amount of money.
every
that-
now and then we get one that really gets a discussion going, which is
Yeah.
what I enjoy. I really like that. So Phil, I mean, what do you want to start out with? You want to talk about?
You know what I
COVID
want to
relief?
talk about? Actually,
What do you want to talk about?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but
that's okay.
I want to talk about our friend here. This
Oh,
is
yes.
Alan,
Yeah,
everybody.
Alan.
The tree.
Oh, Alan, dude. It's Alan. 'cause
Oh,
he's
Alan, what's
all
up, dude?
in.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? It's so good to see you again.
Dude.
I can't believe you guys invited me on your podcast. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate
I
it.
love this plant, dude.
Well, you're welcome so much, Alan. I appreciate you. And besides, that is also Alan, spelled Allan.
Yep, it's actually
Alan.
you probably won't be able to see it, but I have it written right on the side here. He's named Alan because he's all in, and actually he's partially named after the Velociraptor in Jurassic Park 3. Do you remember where he's on the plane? Alan, Do you remember that happening and it like became a meme? Alan. Yeah, so like that
I do
happening.
like that you named him Alan. And you're like, because he's all in, and then you didn't spell it all in.
Yeah, no. ALLAN. Because
I
it's
like
like
that.
Alan, but he's like all in. Like he's the type to make a pun about his own name. That's what I think. That's what I personally think.
I know a couple people who are like that.
Yes, so do I.
What basically, you know what? Here's his name right here. If you didn't know my spelling, it's like this.
Yep.
ALLAN. Alan.
Alan. And what time is that?
That is
5 minutes.
5 minutes and 30 seconds.
5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well,
Let's go ahead and write that down so I can actually add that. Well, Phil. So a lot of Republican voters are angry right now.
Yes, they are.
A lot of people are
As they should
angry because, as you guys might have heard, the COVID relief bill that was proposed mainly and pushed through literally only by Democratic senators was passed.
1.9 trillion coming at you.
1.9 trillion in relief. There's a lot of relief in there, according to most experts and analysts who are smarter than I am and had the willingness to read through that gigantic fucking document and figure it out. I guess the main thing that was shocking to me was, last night I unfortunately had to run to the emergency room in order to take my girlfriend because she had a concussion from work, which is a huge other thing. Shout out to Leah. I hope you're feeling better.
Shout out to Leah.
Yeah, but while I was there and waiting for her, I was able to catch cable, which I never do ever because we don't have a cable box or anything
Of course,
like that.
because why would we?
Exactly. And they had it on CNN. I couldn't change it. So whatever. I was just kind of like half listening to it while on my phone. And Don Lemon's program came up. And he was talking a lot about the COVID-19 relief bill. And first of all, shouts out to Don Lemon. Because, dude, you are one of the only people that I see out there who actually gets animated and angry in a way that is impactful. Like, and I don't mean it like you're scary or anything, and I don't think you try to be, but I just mean like this dude is up there being like, dude, what the fuck? Like, come on. And I appreciate that.
Have you ever seen Alex Jones?
No, but not like crazy. Like, I just mean like calling out, being like, that's bullshit. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he has
like we
that
do
demeanor.
sometimes.
Like we do sometimes. So really appreciated that. But him and I think before him was Anderson Cooper's piece. They were featuring a lot of Republican voters who were talking about the fact that they're probably going to think twice about voting Republican ever again because this passed with no votes from Republican senators.
Not a single one supported this thing because it came from Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, which is...
And if Bernie Sanders is a part of anything, people are like, this is socialism.
Look, guys, here's the thing, right? Beyond the whole Trump thing and like, if we can even say that we're kind of past that now, which we never will be, but like if we're out of that era for a little bit, I mean, I don't understand this is such a debate in helping people survive. You know what I mean? Like that's why I think that, and that's what everybody was saying. You had people from deep in West Virginia and all the love to West Virginia. I'm just saying it's a very red state usually. Oh, yeah. But they were
it's like Virginia, but west.
Yes, exactly. It's almost like it's Virginia, but farther west. But anyway, a bunch of voters were talking about specifically how they were going to think twice about it, mainly because of the fact that, they cared more about Donald Trump and keeping his sort of ideals in the party and not against Biden, more than keeping their families alive and keeping food in their kids' mouths and, a roof over all of their heads, which is a startling thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think that anyone else on the Democratic side would do anything too much better if the situation was kind of reversed and the ideology was reversed, but still it's sobering to think that hardcore Republican lifelong voters are now starting to think a little bit about who they vote for.
It's been happening in Texas a whole lot more. I mean, I don't know if y'all follow this, but I followed the election with Texas very, very closely.
Yep.
And watching it stay so close. I mean, it only stayed within less than 5%.
Well, Austin is at war right now with Governor Abbott because they want to keep masks in most businesses and most
the city's trying to mandate it as like a city mandate.
Yeah, and they're trying to like most business owners are looking to the governor saying, look, you've put me in this fucked up position now where I have to make a decision about where I stand on masks. And like beyond the fact that you shouldn't have to do that based upon your business as an American, like you should have some separation between what you have to do for work and what you do for yourself personally, I think anyway. it drives away business, and it can cause actual, like, fear of violence towards people who own it. I mean, look, if I was a bar owner in Austin and I had those signs up everywhere saying masks or no service or anything else like that, the violence thing aside, I just know that I would lose a lot of business. I know for a fact that there would be a
6th Street is
ton
going to
of
be very interesting to see like what they
yeah,
do.
yeah. So I don't know what has to happen, but like somebody needs to talk to the governor and be like, dude, what do you do? Because is it just you know better? You follow Texas way closer than I do. Is it just Austin that is the holdout, or is the rest of
No,
Texas
Houston's
just
doing it.
good?
Dallas is the exact same way.
So
San
basically,
Antonio
the
is
major
very much still
metropolitan
doing it.
areas
Yeah.
are still having
The
mask
places that are most
mandates.
affected are actually like, being like, hey, stop.
Mhm.
Well, like, we need these masks. They were here for a reason. And like, there's no actual reasoning behind him removing the mask mandate besides the fact that all of the Republican and like right wing and like conservative representatives in the Texas legislature were pressuring him like this whole time. And also Cruz, Cornyn they were all over his fucking. Rick Perry was on his ass. Like, it was like a whole thing. And so it was like, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, Rick Perry said something of the fact of like, or to the fact of basically like Texans should be willing to pay exorbitant amounts so that we stay off of the federal grid still. Houston itself, Harris County specifically, is trying to get onto the national grid itself. And just be like a standalone.
Damn. You think they can do it?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Also, on a similar vein,
Because the power lines and the power grids are not run by they're not regulated by the state. They're regulated by cities.
There you go. Well, in a similar vein, I just read actually this morning, or actually probably this afternoon, Mayor de Blasio here in New York is joining a group of lawmakers in New York. I think it was something like nearly 60 or 50 lawmakers in calling for Cuomo's resignation. Like, they are full on just calling it, just going for it.
Wow.
And I'm not going to speak to the sexual harassment claims. I think that they kind of speak for themselves. I used to like Andrew Cuomo. I thought he was a decently good governor through all of this, but at the same time, it was like, dude, the dude just kind of seems like a bully. And it's interesting too to see the governor of New York clash with the mayor of New York City, just because that's such a, as we've talked about, like, New York City is such a little microcosm of the United States. And like, to have even someone like de Blasio, who has had a spotted track record at best, I guess you could say, as far as support in New York City, calling for your resignation on that part. I mean, look, that would sort of be like your largest state in the union calling for you to resign from the presidency. It's just interesting to me to see how the chips are falling, especially since de Blasio's term is coming to an end and he can't run again. So it's sort of like, he doesn't need to do anything for politically to keep office, or
he doesn't
like
have
that.
to keep a good relationship with Cuomo because they'll probably
keep a
never
good
see each other
relationship.
except for at extremely wealthy meetings and like random like events.
Or if de Blasio decides to run for anything again.
I hope he does not. Hey,
I
don't,
really hope that he
Bill,
doesn't either.
William, don't.
Bill,
please.
The thing that makes
you
me the
can't
most
run New
angry,
York City. You're not going to be able to run anything bigger.
It's the fact that you couldn't choose a side on anything, on literally. And look, I know that that's a politician thing. I don't think that that's any sort of an excuse, but especially about the police in general. Like, you're a
bitch.
The thing, man.
Spineless bitch.
You can't support the protest movements, but then do absolutely nothing to actually support them legislatively. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a reason why a group of police officers even turned their back on you, and two of their buddies were in the hospital being shot randomly. I mean, you have burned both sides so often. It's just like, what are
no
you
one
gonna do?
likes you.
No one likes you anymore.
No one likes
you. What are you gonna do? I'm interested to see the candidates that are running for the replacement for mayor of New York City. I have not done my research as much as I would have liked to, and I would like to do.
Write me in.
You're gonna run for mayor?
I'm running for mayor of New York City.
Why would you want to be mayor of New York City?
Because
imagine that this is your
you know why? Honestly,
what's
because of the
your
mayor's
slogan?
mansion. Because of the mayor's mansion that I get in the Upper East Side.
I want the job just for the house.
Yeah,
that's it.
I want free living.
That's all.
I want free housing, and I will run this city
Dude, I gotta be
so
honest.
well.
I would not want to be mayor of New York City.
I could do it.
I don't think I could.
I could.
It's just
100%.
so,
Easy.
like I
Easy
said,
type.
It's just a
Dude,
micro. It's
I
a
used to play
microcosm
Roller Coaster
of,
Tycoon. I can do this.
Yeah, I played Sim City. I can do it. No problem.
I can do this shit.
Totally good.
Easy.
I have
Easy.
I have Bit Hotel. No
Yeah,
problem.
I'm fine. I can do it. It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Same thing. I have Sims. It's fine.
It's totally fine.
It's fine.
So
I have Sim City. I have all of those games, dude. And guess what? Number one.
Yeah.
Don't check the leaderboards. I am number one. You don't have to check. I'm telling you. Trust me.
What if I just check really quick?
No.
I could just check. Really. You just smash my computer. Oh,
You don't need to check, dude. I said don't check.
But
I said don't check. I said don't check. Oh man, it's
All
so
right.
good to have casual Friday.
It is good to have a
feeling no
little bit.
stress, y'all. I mean,
Yep.
how are y'all doing? You
Yes,
know,
that is the real question.
put how you're doing in the comments. I'll read it. Okay,
Yes, we absolutely.
I will read it.
We'll
I
definitely
will.
read it.
I
We'll
will.
probably reply if
I
you
will.
if you comment.
Dude, I will.
Dude, guys,
Stop.
guys, calm down. He's gonna
Oh my
read.
god, I'm gonna
okay?
fucking read it.
It's all right. Jesus, Phil,
Whatever, dude.
got a good question for you here, right? Okay, so would you rather have?
I will. I'm gonna read it. All right, I'm done with that bit.
Would you
now.
rather have Lego hands, like big hands that do this all the time, and you can only have like 5 items that click into your hands like that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or one lobster claw like Davy Jones, but it's really big and it's not very mobile, and it's like actually made out of lobster meat.
When you say lobster meat, like
It's like lobster inside. Like if someone
But it has the
came a
actual
big
claw.
thing and like cracked it open, like it's lobster inside there.
but like it's human proportion. So
Yes,
it's like,
and it still has your nerves in it and shit. So like if you have your shell cracked open, like that hurts, and if somebody like stabs in and like grabs the meat, like that's you.
dude, but like if it's human proportioned,
Yeah,
then
but
like,
again, it's really unwieldy, and like you can like barely open up the claw because it's just like this huge. Like imagine like really having like.
is there a way I could
crustacean level
train my
stuff.
muscles and like get stronger to where I can work
Well, see,
it a
that's
little
the
bit
thing
better?
is that like it's sort of like claw from here to about like say here. So most of your arm is the claw. So like it's not very mobile. You can't bend it like a human can. Like, I mean, you could try and get your shoulder to be really strong, or like if you found a way to like kind of wield it with your other hand.
So I have no joint. It's just like
It's just kind of a straight claw.
It's just like-
just straight claw going on. And then with the Lego hands, again, like they're just rounded all the time, and they have those 5 things you can pick that can snap in and out of them, so you can hold things. But like, you know, you can't. It's gonna be hard for you to type.
I'm
It's
gonna do
be
the
hard
Lego
for you
hands,
to-
and one of my things is a gun.
so you can just end it all. You can
Yes.
just be done with the.
I go on a
existence.
spree, and the last bullet's for myself. And I just-
Jesus Christ. You go? Would you actually go with the Lego hands if you had the choice?
yeah,
You think so?
Yeah.
What would your 5 items be?
my phone.
Okay. Well,
A
how
cup?
would you
A
use?
cup?
How would you use the phone though? That's the question.
Dunk, 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 dunk,
I-
dunk, dunk, dunk.
yeah, you'd have to like hold.
I can
it
also like
this in this hand, and then you'd have to like take your little
Or-
claw and just.
Or I just like have an attachment on the back that I just like. It's like something like a grip basically. I should pop my hand and it's just like connected, so it's like flat on here, and I
Okay.
can just like do this and like
I
I
guess.
can still have it.
You'd still have to find
I
a
don't know
way to,
why I'm
like,
so far from the
swipe.
mic. Sorry.
You'd have to find a way to like swipe on the phone though. That's the only thing.
My
You
tongue,
need
dude.
the
I
touch
have
screen.
a tongue and a nose and a chin.
So you'd pick your phone, a cup. What else? You got 3 more.
A plate,
A plate. Okay. You only got 2 more. The rest of
a
your
gun.
life. Really? That would be one of your 4 or one of your 5? Would be a gun. Dude. All right. Okay. So a gun. So you have your
I don't even
phone,
know,
a cup, a plate, and a gun. What else? Let's assume that
A
like
box full of bullets.
you don't need okay.
Wait, is my gun unlimited?
No, it's just like I feel like you can load it with what you have, right? Do you need that to be accessible?
Yeah, Yeah, I need.
were really
I need a lot of
You're
bullets.
not planning on living that long with these Lego
Oh
hands.
no,
are
no,
you?
no, no, no! My life has been ruined because I don't have mobility. I've lost what makes me human.
What would it?
I've lost what
change-
makes me better.
Would it
like
change if you can do
dexterity
this?
wise.
If it does it change if you can do this?
Yes, absolutely. If I can grab
But
something,
again,
100.
you don't have fingers, so it's just these big rounded. Like your thumb would be the same length, like all the way around. It's
That's
just,
sick, dude.
but
I
it's
will
just
become the
this.
choking master.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'll just
You're
start
not wrong.
strangling people to death.
Yeah, but how's that? You're gonna make a living doing that?
Yeah,
hey, I'll
hitman.
strangle your family.
Hitman.
Come here.
I'll be the strangler. You hire the strangler. There's no one better than the strangler.
That just reminded me again. I mentioned this the other day. I think to like Marty while we were just hanging out downstairs. Remember that episode of SpongeBob with the strangler
Oh,
where he
yeah.
like, comes in. He's like, his horrible hands. I hope they're not dirty. And then it cuts over to the guy and he's like, and these like
And they're
hyper realistic
disgusting, yeah.
hands come in the shot. And they're like gross as all hell. Oh my god,
That's great.
That is pretty.
That's a good one.
Well, Phil, if you had to live in a cartoon for the rest of your life, which one do you think you'd pick? If you had to live in a cartoon world.
Oh man, Naruto.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I should have known that you were
so
gonna answer that
sick.
question.
It's so sick.
Would you want like powers in the world? or
Yes,
you
I
just
would want to
wanna-
be a shinobi for sure.
Is that like hella dangerous?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
Phil
yeah,
once
yeah.
tried to tell me that all classical literature is based on Naruto, or that has tropes of Naruto in it. He was just like, dude, if you really look at
There were
it,
the first texts, and then there was Naruto.
dude,
beforehand.
there's literally has not been a time where we've been watching some sort of fantasy thing about like a male heavily powered protagonist that you haven't been like, oh my god, dude, like Harry Potter is just Naruto for this reason. I'm like, but they exist, like it existed before.
They're both
Naruto
orphans,
did.
and they're both the chosen ones of like prophetic shit. Like, I mean,
Dude, you will make so many people mad.
you're
You
gonna
say
tell me that, and you're gonna tell me that Harry and Draco is not Sasuke, and
Oh
that
my
like they're not
God.
chosen. Basically,
He's
he's literally
dude,
chosen
I don't
by the
know.
Dark Lord, and Voldemort is just Orochimaru. So basically, like all of Harry Potter is just the first installment.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, I know it's bad. All of the first installment of Naruto is just all
It's
of
just
Harry
Harry
Potter. The other way around. The other one, Harry Potter is based on Naruto. I'm convinced.
You're
Name me
convinced.
another show. I'll tell you how.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do, right? Can you hold up your hand there for one of the graphics? So this is the year that Naruto came out. Okay,
2215.
right there. Okay, now this is the year that Harry Potter came out. I can't type apparently.
Wait. Hold on. Find out when the Naruto manga came out.
That's what I looked up. It's 2001.
Bullshit. I don't believe you. I won't believe you. I won't do it.
Let's see.
Slut.
1999.
There we go.
And then the year that
1999.
Harry Potter.
That was at 2250.
Cannot type. That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
No,
For sure.
The Prisoner of Azkaban was 1999. So, the Sorcerer's Stone was 1997.
Naruto came first, dude.
No, but
I
it
mean, I don't
didn't.
know what you want me to say, dude.
It came 2 years after.
That was just like the modern version of it, dude. There's
No,
there's archaic texts of it, dude. You can just dude, it's
Phil.
fine, okay? Shakespeare literally named an entire book called Naruto.
Did he?
Yeah, don't
was
check
that-
that.
what
Yeah,
was
yeah,
that
yeah.
book?
It was called Naruto.
What was it about?
It was just the story of Naruto.
Oh my god.
Don't
Oh,
look it up
Jesus.
though.
No, don't look at it.
Don't. Just trust me.
Just
You don't trust me?
I trust you.
No, you don't. Whore.
Oh, please love me.
Yeah.
So Naruto is
Naruto's
just,
everything. Naruto's life.
Oh, dude.
You know who actually first created Naruto as like the first story?
Who?
Chase.
Really?
Yeah.
We also forgot to mention the fact.
Yeah.
Because we're not doing lore this week. The reason for that is because cHaSe's version of like a day off is Friday, pretty much, and it's the sense that you should just kind of ball out, do whatever you want, and think about nothing, including religion.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Especially religion.
so for any cHaSean disciple, just take the Friday off and enjoy the time.
Cheers.
Oh yes,
fucking.
cheers. I just pictured cheers. I just put that against.
Spilled all over myself.
Oh, nice.
I'm really good at drinking
It's
liquid,
always
guys.
good.
I'm so good at
Were you
it.
guys disturbed by that chocolate milk last time?
I hope so.
Not just that.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so.
Oh my god.
Man.
It is.
We're just
definitely
taking it
Casual
easy
Friday.
today.
Yeah,
We're
that's
just
pretty much-
taking it easy.
We're just taking it
We're
easy.
taking it
We're
easy.
taking it easy. We're
Yeah.
taking it
Are you
easy.
any more would you rather?
I'm trying to think of one that's like really good. That's not too dark. You know what I mean? That's really the question.
That's really the question if you really think about it. Like if we're going around thinking about things like this and that, then that's one of the things you got to think about.
Is how dark it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yep. In the meantime, though, this is also one thing I forgot to mention when we were talking about the COVID-19 relief bill.
Yeah.
President Biden, skeptical for sure of you when you were first brought into office. I got to say, you've done a pretty good job so far since you got there. And I got to give him props, dude. And he said he was going to get this bill passed within his first like 50 or 60 days in office. And it passed on day 50. Exactly. So,
Pretty good, honestly.
I'm not gonna say that-
Someone actually lived up to one of those promises.
Yeah, it's actually pretty nice to see that. Also, another thing really quickly, Derek Chauvin, the guy who murdered George Floyd, former Minneapolis police officer, the judge in his case actually decided today to uphold and reinstate the third-degree murder charge.
Oh,
which
good.
It added to his charges. So he's facing 3 charges. Essentially, it's really only there in case the second-degree murder and the second-degree manslaughter are argued down and dismissed. So it's another way for them to potentially at least hold him accountable in some way. I'm not a lawyer, so I can't speak to if it would actually add any more time. I mean, as far as I understand, if you get convicted of the second degree, they probably are not going to pursue an incredible amount of more time that's running, non-concurrently. Like it might be consecutive, but I doubt it. So we'll have to see how it goes. It was actually really interesting too. I was seeing a lot of, again, on the CNN coverage last night when they were talking about it a little bit. They were breaking down like the jurors, and of course they don't have any names or anything like that. But it was like, looks to be
The
male
jurors.
in 30s to 40s, and like just the details that they decided to include were very interesting. Where it was like, has only seen pictures of the George Floyd video, thinks that Floyd had a checkered past. And it's like, how are you getting this information? Like, how are you getting this direct?
We're
of an
inside all
opinion?
of their heads. We've been brain scanning them.
It's just
since
very
the
interesting.
start.
It's very interesting to me.
Forcing
Also-
them to do office-esque interviews
Yes.
and making them say jokes to each other,
The
even though
camera-
it's not a funny case.
The camera's going to die any second. So we should probably take a
Dude,
break.
you're
really
gonna
quick.
die any second.
Let's take a break really quick and we'll be right back.
Ready?
Oh, wow.
Oh, that was so good.
Oh, that was pretty
Oh,
good.
that was so good.
Like that a lot. Like
You know,
that a lot.
last time I did something like that, my hair ended up in a bun.
Yeah, it did. That was pretty cool.
That was
actually.
crazy.
I liked how that happened.
That happened last time.
Yep, I really was enjoying that.
Thought I would let it fly today. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Phil, if you had to be a rodeo clown in a
Nice.
purgatory-esque scenario
Houston
where you were
rodeo.
just consistently in the ring
Houston
nonstop
rodeo.
for like 10 years of equivalency
Houston
time,
rodeo.
how much would you have to get paid?
Oh, wait, what?
10 years straight of being in the ring with like a bull and other shit and like other acts as a rodeo clown.
Every
How-
like no sleep.
No sleep.
I just
no
don't get
rest. It's like
tired.
a purgatory-esque scenario.
I
It's
don't get
your
like
hell.
tired.
I mean, you get tired. You just can't sleep at all. There's no escape. There's no exit. From
I
the
can't
ring.
just let it kill me.
No, it's actually way worse if you let the bull get you. It's like way worse. It's basically just
I mean,
10
for
years
10
of
years
freeze
straight.
tag. It's just 10 years of freeze tag, and you're wearing makeup, and you're all dirty, and there's people throwing shit at you, and there's a huge crowd.
I mean, I'd have to be paid $50 billion.
50 billion?
Yes, I
It's
need
a
to
little
be like.
dramatic, don't you
No,
think?
it's not. I was just in hell for. You know what? I went 200 billion.
It's
I want to be
10
I want to be the richest man in the world
It's
when I get
10
out.
years.
I know.
10 years. That's it.
10 years is a long fucking time.
What
Think
if-
about you 10 years ago.
But,
You were
but-
12.
But what if 10 years that's extra like
12.
from our time? What I mean is
12.
you freeze here at 23, you do your 10 years, and then you come back to this exact moment, 23, you're fine. So you don't get older. You don't become, you won't get out of the scenario at like 33, 34. You would just be you.
Okay. $150 billion.
$150 billion.
That's my final
Seems
answer.
like a
That's
lot
my
of
minimum.
money.
That's like if you have cash
No.
up front. Cash up front.
What about 1 year?
150
What
billion.
about 1 year? 1 year.
$1 billion.
1 billion with a B. Billion.
Yeah.
Lowest amount. Cash in a briefcase.
Yeah, I
Hand it
want to
to
be
you.
set for the rest of my life. I want to I just literally was in hell for a year.
Wow. Okay.
Some people say that. I would literally be in hell.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's totally fair.
That's all I'm saying.
Would it change?
fine.
Would it change whatsoever if you were just a regular clown in a circus, not a rodeo clown? Would your number go down?
Like if I just had to be in a
You
circus
just had to be in a circus for a year.
and do what? Like, am I an act? Am I
Yes, you're
am
just-
I
you're
just
a
walking
clown.
around getting shit on?
No,
Like,
you're just a clown. You're just doing general clown antics and like stunts and stuff for a year. How much? Still got to wear the makeup. You still can't sleep. It's still like a constant grind.
oh, 50 million.
50 million.
Yeah.
Million.
So you're telling me here, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on, no.
You're gonna
So
do some math
let's
for
do
us.
some math real quick.
Quick
So
maths.
if
Oh my
there's
God,
24
I almost
hours in a
forgot.
day,
Even on Casual Friday, we don't forget this. Big Shaq,
Big Shaq, come on our fucking show, you
God
dumb.
damn it.
you dumb beautiful man.
It was about to be like, wait, don't insult him. That's not what we want.
That's exactly what I was thinking. As soon as I said dumb, I was about to be. You could probably see the word
You
bitch about to come out of my
dumb
mouth. Just like dumb, beautiful
man.
man. I love you.
Big
You're
Shaq.
so.
We love you, but come on our show.
Fuck. I love you.
Until you come on our
Ah.
show, we might call you bitch. Anyway, so Big Shaq, Big Man Ting, please come on our show. Big Man Ting.
Big man ting.
Yes.
Big
So,
ting, ting,
8,000
Big man ting.
What is it?
Hold on. So basically, okay, yeah. So maybe not 50 million. I want 1 million. I want $5 million to do that.
5 million.
Let me tell you why. Because you're doing
let me tell you
4.2 years worth of 40-hour work weeks, and that's just like that. But I'm also doing with no sleep, no time off, being
Straight.
a fucking clown,
Straight.
doing clown antics. Okay.
Clown antics.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's a fair point. It's a long time.
In a carnival, no thanks.
Oh, yeah. It's. I mean, I said a circus, but a carnival would be even worse.
Yeah,
Traveling
I'd have to be a
carnival.
carny.
Oh God.
Ugh.
How much would be a carny?
How much to be a juggalo?
How much to be a juggalo?
How much
Dude,
would you have
no
to get
amount
to
of
be a
money.
juggalo?
No amount of money. I'm not doing that shit. I have too much self-respect. I'm sorry. Got way too much self-respect. Come on, with the clown makeup and shit like that. Nah, dude, fuck
You
that.
wouldn't do. You wouldn't be a juggalo.
No, I would.
You
not.
what about for a day? How much would you like? Whole day you had to paint your
It
face.
depends on where I have to
like
go. and who I have to
two-step.
see.
What's his name? Something
I
two-step.
don't fucking care. I hate them
Forget his
so
name.
much, man. I hate the Insane Clown Posse.
I love
with a
them. They're
passion.
funny.
I think they're funny, but I just hate their fan base.
They're
Actually, you know
they're
what?
also like pretty racist.
Let me
though.
say that. Well, yes. Besides the racism, I don't hate the group necessarily as much as I hate their fucking fan base. Because juggalos are the worst, dude. Every single time.
You don't
Come
like
on.
having a Fago poured all over you.
No, especially by a person who literally looks like some sort of like minstrel stereotype mix.
Some
like,
of
I
them
don't
almost
fucking
do
know.
blackface with
Yeah,
like
it's
some of like
really
the
not.
black accents that you're supposed to have, like the with like you know what I mean, like how it's supposed to be like the very big like black eyebrow or like mouth, like lips, and then
Yep.
like
Yeah.
with the white on
So
the
here's the
background.
thing, right?
So it's like
I obviously there's a price because there's obviously an amount of money where it's like, okay, fuck it, it's paint on my face. I can't not take that. But again, it depends on where I'm going, who's gonna see me, And like, can I tell anybody while it's going on or like afterwards? Like if I
No. You just like you have to have your own explanation. Like you can't just tell them like you're doing this for money. Like it's
I
like
just say I was
it's
like going
like
to a party or something and like had to do it, or I was like
no.
trying to
You can't do it like
impress someone.
you can't say like it was a bet. Like,
No,
you can't do
no.
it.
I didn't mean it like that. I would say something like I was going to a party and I knew that a producer that I like wanted to like work with was there, and I knew he was a huge Juggalo and like Insane Clown Posse fan, so I showed up with makeup.
People
on
would
and stuff
think
like
you're
that.
so desperate.
I mean, I guess
like
they
you
would.
painted your face.
Yeah, but that's better than me being like, well, I'm a huge fan. Like, you know, what am I supposed to say? And the worst part is, I would totally be a poser because I'm not gonna fucking listen to their music to back that up. So they'd be like, oh my god, ICP, like. They would do something.
My ex is my body,
and they just look at me to like finish the lyric, and I'd be like,
dude, they'd beat the fuck out of you.
bah, bah,
If you dressed up like a Juggalo and you didn't know the lyrics,
oh, yeah, that would be the end.
they would fuck your shit up.
They would jump me. They would jump me into
They'd
a
be
clown
like,
car.
they'd be like, dude,
They would
you know what they
jump me.
say?
They jump me into a clown car.
They'd be like, you stolen valor right now, dude? You get stolen valor right now?
Honk honk, punch, just right into the face, dude. That's
some
what
guy.
I actually,
Some guy goes, "Oh, dude, do you want some fake?"
That would actually
Oh.
really get me. If you went to an ICP show with a bunch of red noses and just went around to people putting them
Honk,
on, and
honk.
honking them, and
Dude,
leave,
you would get murdered.
I don't think you would. I don't think you would. I don't know if you would.
If you walked up and pretended and like put a,
It depends on the size of the people
First
you were
off,
doing it.
you went up to someone and went into their personal space and put a clown nose on their face.
Let's assume that it's not
and then
COVID times,
then honked it. On top of that,
and then walked away.
it's a Juggalo
yes,
who are already made fun of for looking like clowns
all the time.
because like they're
Consistently.
Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, yep. Well, we'd have to see how
You'd
it
get
goes.
murdered.
Yeah,
I'm
see
just
how it
telling
goes.
you, you would get murdered
Honk,
because
honk, run
someone,
away.
yeah, that you wouldn't even get that far. Someone would like clothesline you from behind. They'd be like, "Where'd you even come from?" You'd be
Put
like,
the
"I live
fucking-
in that trailer." Which one? There's
Just-
a field of them.
Put a fucking clown,
Yeah.
like wig on, honk honk, and run away. Get the flower that spurts water, run out. Holy shit.
Dude, jumping a Juggalo, but instead of beating him up,
You just dress him like a clown.
forcing a rainbow afro on him, and
Basically, we're
a
just- if you-
fucking and a clown nose, and just like taking his shoes off and putting clown
The big
shoes
shoes
on.
on. Dude, that would be a great sketch, honestly, if you
And
just
then
saw.
just being like dance clown and then leaving.
Come on,
And
dance,
then
clown,
he's
dance.
just like
Wait,
what the
That should be that would be a funny trend.
fuck?
You
Reverse jumping.
you jump a
Instead of taking
Juggalo.
his shit, you just push it on.
You jump a Juggalo and dress
Uh,
him up like another famous
Oh
clown.
fuck.
They make him like It and the Joker, shit like that. Like it becomes like a dangerous thing where they have to like put up signs at ICP shows, being like,
Oh
"Listen,
god.
walk in groups." Like they're gonna
Or
be looking
another
for
one.
you.
Another one also is like
There's people
jumping
out there looking
and
for clowns.
that same thing of like reverse jumping a Juggalo and putting like kiss stuff on them.
Yes, exactly.
And just being like,
And remember,
you have the right
remember how there were
to
the
party.
there were the news. Those were those news updates with the like killer clowns, and then it's like a reverse thing where they're like, if you're a clown, you need to
You
watch
gotta
out.
go, dude.
You
You,
need
gotta
to be
you gotta,
careful.
You gotta get out of Dodge.
You have
now.
to get out. You see like pictures of like a bunch of ICP people on a fucking a bunch of juggalos on the subway, and they're like riding up. The thing stops and then it opens, and there's just one dude there, and he's just holding a clown suit.
Dude.
And they're like, oh my
No,
God, everyone
he's got
scatters.
you know those like mesh like high school like basketball bags.
Yes.
Use that, but it's just a bunch of rolled up like clown afro wigs.
He's wearing an
And he
anonymous
just-
mask,
and he's just like
waiting.
just like I want to play a game.
I wanna play a
They're just
game.
like, oh my god, everyone, they all get into one car. They all get into one trailer. It's 100 of them.
Hi, Georgie. You're just waiting in the background.
Take it.
And you're holding you're holding out a horn.
No. You're trying to lure them, so you're holding out like a can of Faygo.
Faygo.
You're just like, here, take it. Or you're holding out a bag of meth.
Jesus, you just went. Dude, we were like
What are you gonna do? Huh?
giving these
Huh?
people a noogie, and then you just literally came in and punched
Yeah,
them across the
I just came
face.
in and went, what? What?
Listen, we've made enemies with a lot of people so far, with Christians, with the state of Florida, with the state of Texas. We might as well add fucking juggalos and ICP onto there too. So yeah, I mean, what you gonna do about it? You just chewing on some ice?
Yeah,
Is that iced coffee?
I know everyone loves that.
Yeah,
It was an iced Americano.
Oh, did you make it yourself or did you get it from somewhere?
Nah, I got it from Starbucks because I'm a basic bitch.
You're a little basic.
I'm a little basic bitch.
Basic bitch.
Little
Well,
basic bitch.
I mean, Phil, we should probably sign off pretty soon because we're almost.
You
at 40
got any
minutes.
more? Would you rather?
I think. You know what? Give me 2 seconds to think. You talk to the audience.
Oh, okay.
I'll get one more.
Hey guys, what's
Just wanna
up?
come up with something dark.
Hope you guys are doing
that
well.
isn't too horrible.
I'll just do some updates for y'all, and tell you where I am right now. Classes are going well. My last semester, so just kind of getting through that. I tell you what, senioritis hits hard. That shit hits hard in that last semester. I do
really
not want to do
does.
shit, honestly.
That hit me really hard, and especially because it was the first semester in Zoom when I was getting ready to graduate from college. So and look, sincerely, I know that I've kind of called out my college before, but this time it's not their fault, and it's really not any of the professors' fault. Because a lot of the professors there are really great, actually.
Hundo.
But it was just someone, everyone was trying to get used to the format and getting used to Zoom and teaching digitally, and sort of that weird gray area of is anyone paying attention? Is everyone paying too much attention? Am I giving them enough work? Am I giving them too much work? All that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of professors just kind of were look, you're not going to fail this class. No matter what, just do the work, show up, give it your all. And we're going to make it work for everybody, which was nice. But it also allowed me, unfortunately, to check out very hard at the end. Don't get me wrong. In the classes that I cared about, my capstone class, my cinematography class, I still made cool stuff and I'm still trying to do that. But unfortunately, and I'm sorry to my professor, Mark Ringer, who I absolutely love to death, but I didn't pay attention to your Euripides class. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? It was 3 hours of listening to Euripides. I can't do that over the computer. I could do that in a classroom. I can't do that.
Who the hell cares about Euripides?
Who the hell cares about Euripides? Look, he wrote some great shit. I'm not going to deny
Euripides? I barely know her.
My father once told me, John, your head is something of a target. You need to protect it. We were saying the other day,
my father told me that my head looks pretty well through. My head looks pretty swell through a scope.
My father always told me, when you're going to Dallas, make sure that you're in a closed car because they're going to need a closed casket if not. And it's just dude, what?
If there's one thing I learned from my father, it was to never buy a convertible. He always said, too easy. He always told me, way too easy. I always make him Australian at the end.
Yeah, it always dips in. We said that.
My father always told me.
Steve Irwin comes up. He
My
wrestles
father always told
Lee
me.
Harvey Oswald to the ground. Oh, look at this big guy.
Now look at the setup assassin. Now he's being framed by the CIA. Watch him in his wild habitat of being forced to stand here, so they could say that he shot him from this angle.
That was actually Operation Stingray. That was the real way that.
Steve Irwin that's what we had said. Is that Operation Stingray was actually it was a CIA black flag.
It was a
operation.
False flag operation.
It was a black flag operation. Where they
Blackwater group of soldiers that took out Steve
where
Irwin.
basically they took him out by injecting poison into his foot because fun fact, Steve Irwin knew too much and he was going to be an expat and run off to the British intelligence.
Steve Irwin was
Russian intelligence,
an international hero, and beyond being a fantastic environmentalist and conservationist, he was also conservationist. Is it
Conservationalist.
Okay, it is. All right. I don't know why that sounded wrong to me. I was like, isn't it conservationist? I don't know.
Now
I'm having a moment, I guess, there. But he was also an international treasure for knowing the truth of what they did to our boy JFK. He was there.
Conservationist.
It is conservationist. So I was stupid. There you go. That's proof. Yeah, it is conservationist. So I'm glad that I called myself on it. So
there's no such thing as conservationalist.
There you go. So I was just stupid. I think I was thinking of conversationalist or something like that.
You know what I was thinking of?
What were you thinking of?
Shut the hell up.
Oh, shut the hell your mouth.
Shut the hell your mouth. Shut the hell your mouth. Shut the hell your mouth.
Oh my God. All right, Phil. If you had to live by the rules of a board game, if you had to live in a world that operated on a board game, You'd pick Jumanji.
No. I'm kidding.
Like a regular ass board game.
Dude, Candyland.
Why?
I'd eat all them bitches up.
You're made of candy, though.
I said what I said.
You could be eaten by someone else.
I said what I said.
Okay, cool. That's
and you know
fine.
what? I'll do it in this reality too.
I want to pick Chutes and Ladders.
I'll start eating people.
Can you imagine Chutes and
You
Ladders?
know who I'm gonna start with?
Who?
People with short brown hair and glasses.
I'm glad that's not me.
Have you seen what you look like? Oh. I'm no longer hungry.
Yep.
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 Daniel Radcliffe, watch out.
Daniel.
Stephen Colbert, watch out.
Steven.
John Oliver, watch out.
Oh, Johnny boy. I need to get caught up.
Who else is brown hair? Short brown hair with glasses.
I don't know. Gary Oldman.
I don't want to eat Gary Oldman.
You wouldn't eat Gary Oldman? Was he not good enough for your palate? You know, he's not good enough for your palate.
Yeah, he's
Academy Award winning Gary
tough.
Oldman.
A little rough chew.
It's because he's British.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck you, British people.
Would you eat Gordon Ramsay?
Well, I already said John Oliver.
But would you eat Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, he's probably delicious.
He doesn't have brown hair and glasses.
Exactly.
You guys saw Phil's a hypocrite, right? Just broke his own goddamn rules.
No. You know why? Because I'm
Just broke.
No.
his
Hold
own
on.
Goddamn rules.
Let me tell you why. I'm all inclusive.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I like
Gordon
those
Ramsay
glasses
comes
on
our
you.
show. Oh, thank you.
No. All right, guys. Well, this has been pretty fun. Honestly.
Yeah, I think this is.
I like this
probably-
shorter episode. I like just kind of hanging out and doing whatever, just joking around. This has been
Nice.
a jokester of an episode.
It definitely has been. It definitely has been. But we'll be
jokester of an episode.
We'll be back on the regular formula next Monday. We were supposed to have our double guests, but I think we're gonna wait to do that until Friday, so a week from today, a week from this episode.
Got stickers
we'll be
on.
having on 4 of us, which is going to be crazy. I don't know how we're going to do that as far as mic setups. We're going to have to figure that out.
Yeah, we're gonna figure
prior
it out
to
with
that.
interfaces and shit. So
Yeah, for sure. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, if you like the video, give us a like. Just take something heavy that you usually don't use to smash things and just absolutely fucking obliterate that like button. Yeah, and that's
dude.
pretty much it.
You know, you should Thanos that like button. I feel sad inside a lot.
You can subscribe as well. Hit the bell for notifications if you don't want to miss any uploads from us. Although after what Phil just said, I don't expect that anyone's still watching this. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in as always, and we'll see you next Monday.
See you guys.
See you guys. Bye.